Yo, what's good, everybody? It's MegaKornbread back with another NBA 2K23 next gen video for y'all, man. And make sure you stick around for the whole video. I got a couple jump shots to show you bigs out there if you're still struggling to find one that's lights out. And I also got a small forward build for y'all to check out. It's my closest thing to a LeBron James build, and I really think it's going to be helpful with this 6'8 point guard meta and this small center meta that we're slowly approaching in NBA 2K23 next gen. And let's get straight into the business, man. The first thing I want to talk about is the whole community has been in an uproar for the past few days because everybody's talking about the crazy price of VC in regards to upgrading your character, man. I got a couple of screenshots to show y'all in a second. Two popular 2K YouTubers, All City Live, Joe Knows, they both have been taking to Twitter recently to show and express their opinions in regards to the change. And as you're going to see in a few seconds, All City Live took the time to put up a chart to show you exactly how much it's going to cost for each category. And as you can see, it goes from costing $60,000 for just your defense all the way up to $141,000 just for shooting. That's almost triple the cost, and 2K knows what they're doing when they do this type of stuff because they know that the game revolves around shooting. Why would you cost so little to upgrade your defense and end up costing you so much just for shooting? It's because they want people to have to focus on upgrading one or the other. Over the years, even dating back as far as like NBA 2K11, some of you who've been playing that game, you know that just to max out your player, it could be as cheap as just 10 to 20k VC. If 2K did that nowadays, that would probably make 2K one of the perfect games in my opinion, if they didn't charge you 2 to 3 times what the game costs just to be able to have a player or two maxed out to go out there and have some fun. And a lot of these YouTubers have been catching flack for it because a lot of their community feels like it's up to them to sway 2K to change their price. But from a business standpoint, you have to understand that 2K is a billion-dollar company, and they don't own just 2K. They own popular titles such as Grand Theft Auto. They own the Borderlands series. They have a plethora of great franchises under their belt that they make millions of dollars for, and 2K is not even their most lucrative title. So for the people to just complain about the game isn't even going to reach the CEOs at the top who make all these decisions regarding microtransactions. If the developers had to choose, I'm sure that if they were to keep the VC in the game, it would be very cheap, very affordable, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as expensive as it is. But we live in a day and age where the developers don't have a say in those matters, and from a business standpoint, it just doesn't seem smart for them to lose money if it hasn't really affected them. Now, from a consumer standpoint, I do understand where everybody else is coming from as well, because if enough people do speak out, we've seen it from publishers like EA. When enough people speak out and if enough people boycott the game, they will ultimately go back and revise their microtransaction policy. We've seen it plenty of times where games have just been flooded with microtransactions straight out the gate. It's broken the experience. It's been pay to win, pay to play. Enough of the community cries about it or makes an understandable outroar about it, and then they'll go back, they'll revise it, and they'll make it a much more understandable situation. Now, to expect VC to be free or expect, the cost of a player to be virtually free to upgrade is probably something we're never going to look forward towards in NBA 2K at all. But to say that they could actually make the pricing or make the cost to upgrade your player a little bit more understandable, I can agree that if we all stood up and voiced our opinions enough, then that would actually make them reconsider. But we're just going to have to see, man. But I definitely don't think that these 2K YouTubers have any influence. They're just content creators at the end of the day. They're just representing the game. They don't sit down at these committees. They don't have a seat at these tables. So at the end of the day, all they can really do is just go with the flow. Now, as you can see on the screen, man, we're at that LeBron James build that I was telling y'all about earlier. If y'all want to pause the video at any point to, get a good foundation for these attribute caps, or I'm just gonna fast forward me going through my badge selections because I kind of just play around with them. But it's crucial that right here for these finishing badges that you put at least 3, if not all 4 of your welcome to the league points on finishing, just so that you can ensure yourself to get that silver posterizer. Once you core that, you can get silver bully. that only requires you to put 3 of those points. If you put the 4th point on there, you could even try to get gold limitless takeoff cord, and then you could still get either bully or posterizer, whichever one you choose. But basically, man, this build can get an 83 ball. It has the contact dunks if you saw in the beginning. It's got at least a 77 ball handle to get quick first step. Now remember, you are a small forward, so you aren't expected to be the primary ball handler in this situation, but if you were to get the ball passed to you, you can do a little something. 75 speed with ball, if you don't know, unlocks the Zach LaVine dribble package, the LeBron James dribble package, and this year the step backs and the crossovers seem to be pretty OP. And if you're just somebody that just needs to do a quick 1-2 move and blow past your opponent, you'll have the contact dunks to finish at the rim. And if you don't catch him if you don't get blow past him, then you could easily just hit a good step back and you got an 83 ball to fall back on. I really do think that's the closest thing you can get to a LeBron James build. I don't think they have his replica if it's been out already. If it is, I'll end up posting a link to somebody's video for that in the description, but I think they came out on Twitter that said Kevin Durant and LeBron James, their replicas couldn't be made. If I'm mistaken, I'll let y'all know that in the description, and I'll put a link to the videos in the description. And as y'all can see here, man, to finish off the video, I got these few jump shots for y'all. They go pretty quick, so you can just pause the video to see the blending animations and the base with the releases. But they have 3 A- with 1 A for the release height. Each one of them kind of looks similar in form. They just kind of have a different release point or a different release cue, so you can kind of just play around with it to whatever fits your preference. But that's all I got for y'all, man. A short one, a quick one. Let me know what y'all think of the video. Let me know what y'all think about the change in cost to increase your player in VC. Do you think that it's something we should speak out about? Do you think it's something that's never going to change and we should just go with the flow? Let me know what you guys think about the small forward build. Let me know what you guys think about the jump shots. All right, y'all, till next time, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. MegaKornbread out.